Mother is a cult classic RPG series that has long captured fans' hearts for its gameplay, story, characters, and unmistakable sense of humor. With 3 games in the franchise, newcomers to it often ask, what order should I play them in? We answer that question today by evaluating every possible option. 1, 2, 3. The most intuitive order. Play them by release date. Doing so allows you to experience the game how the developers created them. However, this ignores one teensy tiny detail. There's no real continuity. The characters carrying over from any of the games is darn near zero. The playable characters are never the same, and from a story perspective, each game can really be enjoyed as a standalone title. It's this fact alone that affords so much flexibility in play order. In fact, many veterans of the franchise actually advise against the 1, 2, 3 route. Why? Well, to be blunt, Mother 1 ain't great. It has some charm, sure, but it's relatively grindy, it's unforgiving, and at this point, it's dated. Due to this, Mother 1 may be a deterrent to some in continuing to explore the series. 3, 2, 1. Somewhat similar to the last possibility, but in reverse? I guess you can see the games getting somewhat worse, or at least less complex as you go along. If you want. I don't know, if you like eating a sandwich inside out or only eating the stems of your broccoli, maybe this is for you. 1, 3, 2. I've heard this order seldomly from those who consider it a save the best for last sort of ordering. Now, I don't necessarily agree on both the reasoning and what the best game is in the series, but I understand where they're coming from. You might miss out on some references, and some gameplay mechanics might throw you off, but if you exude pure chaotic energy, go for it. 2, 3, 1. Often regarded as an ideal way to experience the franchise. Earthbound, Mother 2, is arguably the best game of the bunch and is a hard game to dislike. From adventure, storytelling, music, sense of achievement, and eating burgers straight from the friggin' garbage, this game has something for everyone. And starting there is sure to get you hooked, and then moving from that into the markedly deeper and more emotional Mother 3 feels very natural. Mother 1 can then be enjoyed as a bit of a history lesson or exploration into the franchise's roots rather than experienced as an introduction. However, this may feel a bit hollow after the masterpieces that were Mothers 2 and 3. 2, 1, 3. This ordering allows you to play Mother 3 last while also starting with the more palatable Earthbound. This is the order recommended to most now, especially in America with the hurdles and hoops one must jump through in order to even play Mother 3. The reasoning is largely the same as the order of 2, 3, 1. 3, 1, 2. I have no idea why you'd do this, especially if you're in a Western market. I just don't. So, all in all, which order should you play the Mother franchise in? The answer is easy. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm biased because that is how I experienced them, but I chose to experience them in that way. I wanted to feel the series develop. I wanted to be able to look for references to the preceding games. I wanted to believe there would be some continuity. The third part unfortunately failed to materialize, but I got exactly what I wanted from the first 2 points. In fact, I don't know that I would have been able to appreciate Mother 1 at all if I wouldn't have started with it. It's not commonly referred to as a great game, but it is a great building block in the Mother series, and if you're appreciative of the role that Mother has played in gaming history, I think giving the first title a bit of breathing room is a wise choice. Without Mothers 2 and 3 to compare it against, I was just excited to be getting killed by snakes and hippies. And by the end of it, I was more than ready to move on to the more wildly acclaimed Earthbound, which exceeded the expectations that Mother 1 set for me. Now, I don't know if Mother 1 lowered my expectations for Earthbound, but the jump between the two cannot be understated. It was like going from 1 to 2 ply. Shit was awesome. There were colors, there was toilet humor, there was a bike you could barely ever use! Seriously though, the game wildly improved on the foundation that Mother set, almost making the first feel like the tech demo to Earthbound's launch title. The jump from Earthbound to Mother 3, however, was less pronounced, but tangible nonetheless. particularly from a gameplay standpoint. Much to my drum manger's disappointment, I was never able to master the rhythmic battle mechanics, but their inclusion made for a fun expansion on the relatively simple battle system of prior games. I already button mashed and battled like a chimp on a typewriter, but now I got some benefit from it. Sometimes. Beyond that, the improvements to the art and visual presentation of the game itself was enjoyable, but nothing actually changed more than how much more fleshed out the story itself felt. Now, I'm not here to spoil anything for you, but Mother 3 made me cry. And I really don't know if it would have had that same effect if it weren't the final Mother game I played. So please, let me know, what's your ideal order to play the Mother series in? What order did you first experience them in? I'm LP. I play Nintendo games and I talk a lot. And if you're into that, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.